Hey everybody, and welcome to the second channel. The signature guitars have now made it to their prototype stage, which means that they physically exist, which is pretty cool. And so now, once you have the prototype, you figure out all the small little changes you would want made to the production models once you've had a chance to play it. And I've been extraordinarily happy with how this has turned out. But there's still quite a few little nitpicky stuff that's going to be going at the production models, which I gave the word on yesterday. So I guess now these guitars are in their production stage, which is pretty cool. So this video is just all about going over the small little changes we're going to make from the prototype to the production and all the little nitpicky stuff. So the first and most notable difference from the prototypes to the production models was the mahogany strip in the middle is going to be darkened a little bit. It's going to be dyed. And that's just to make the mahogany a little bit darker, give it a bit more contrast like the renderings were. And we're going to bring it kind of to a shade of like the ML7. It'll also make the guitars a bit more consistent. So you can see with these two, the 6-string, especially the mahogany, happened to be not quite as dark, so it almost looks like one piece of wood, and dyeing them is going to make it so we can be sure that the contrast between all the guitars is going to be, you know, as close to exactly the same as we can get it. Another smaller tweak to the body shape is we're going to add a little bit of a cutaway here, and this is just something I didn't really think about. With this body type, we went to 24 fret, and while it's really easy to get to the 22nd, it's not quite as easy now to get to the 24th. And that's not even something that I even found out. That was actually something that Jared Dines pointed out. Thank you, Jared. I was tapping with it so much when I was at NAMM that I didn't really notice. So we're going to add a little bit of a cutaway there, just like the other Chapman guitars have, and make it really easy to get to that 24th fret, which now with the prototype, it's a little bit of a stretch. The wood's a little bit in your way. So if you get one of these and you end up shredding to the 24th fret and it's really easy, you can thank Jared Dines for that. So another change to the prototypes is that the hardware on the body is kind of a matte black rather than this this one switch, which we're going to change. And the tuners were kind of a shiny black, and that's just something we just kind of overlooked. So we'll be specifying that for the production for it all to be, you know, uniform matte black, just like the pickups. And then it also seems like the Chapman guys tried a shiny black on the 6 so that we could see, you know, how it looks with the shiny black pickups rather than the matte black pickups. And we're just gonna go matte black across the board. And then back to this 3-way switch, it's kind of like a Telecaster shape now. I think I'm just gonna go, I don't really know what to call it, but just like a more regular triangle shape, metal, painted matte black, 3-way switch. And we also decided that the guitars will come stock with strap locks. You know, just like the Ghost Fret, it'll come in with both pieces that you can attach to your strap. And having strap locks on your guitar is just the better way to go. And with these particular types of strap locks, even if, say, you have many straps and you don't always want to use the same ones with the strap locks attached, or you just don't want to use strap locks, they still work really well on their own. My Fender that I've been using for years, actually I found out recently, has had strap locks on it the whole time, but they're the same shape, so you can still use them with regular straps and they work just fine. I fill in for drums with a band called Driftless Pony Club, and we've been on tour a few times. And Sam and Matt, the guitarist and bassist, throughout the 2 tours, dropped their guitars from their straps falling off of their guitars a few times. And so just as a present, I bought everyone in the band, except for Craig, strap locks so that way it doesn't happen and they can just rock out and their straps aren't gonna fall off. So it's just the better way to go. And it kind of seems, it's like a nice luxury setting. Like your strap is never gonna fall off. And so those will just come stock. And this last one isn't really much of a change. It's just something that wasn't really set in stone before. But now it is set in stone that these will come with a hard shell case. And I think that's especially important for the 8-string. So yeah, I just think these are high-end instruments and they should come with a hard shell case to protect them. And I think that's just the no-brainer way to go. When I got the Ghost Fret, I was really excited about that. So these will be a similar scenario. So yeah, those are all the changes made
from the prototypes to the production models, and I should have the production model
in my hand sometime pretty soon. And I think the soonest the general public could have one in their hands is June, about. I'm not really sure when you could buy. We don't have a price still. We don't have a set in stone price, but I'll be making plenty of videos with these, so I'm sure it'll come up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the second channel, where I just post garbage onto the internet. And yeah, I'll see you soon. I'm filming.